Hi everyone, it's Sims again. So today we are playing Truck Driver, the Dutch Connection. Thanks to Key Miller for the review key. As I said in my previous first impression kind of video thingy, I don't typically play simulators, but someone saw Simulator one day and decided to offer me this. So we're gonna see what it's like. This one I'm also trying because I grew up in a family of truck drivers and I used to be a dispatcher. So here we go. But Truck Driver: The Dutch Connection, I believe, is the follow-up to Truck Driver: The American Dream. This one is, of course, in a fictional world, but it's based in the Netherlands. It's supposed to be a new era of trucking. They have AI dispatchers who work along the human drivers, and apparently the trucking industry is thriving in this particular game. So you'll see some old characters that I guess you're used to if you've ever played this series before, and we'll see how it goes. The two main characters in this, I believe, are Lucas, who's the newbie, and Felix, who's a vet. And so they work together on their loads and all of that kind of stuff. So this is the PlayStation version, which, I haven't looked at a PlayStation review in a while, PlayStation related review. I did look it up. Basically, some think it's too high, like the price is too high. Others think that it's rushed, poorly implemented, and yeah, steering's not that great, that kind of thing. Again, I don't really play this. I'm playing it with the controller. I know I don't have the camera on, but I'm playing it with the controller and I'm not even sure if it's steering wheel compatible, but we'll see. So the first thing we're going to do is go through settings like we typically do, and then you go from there because I also need to see if streamer mode is available, just in case. All right, so settings. All right, general settings are basically if you want the HUD off or on. Your different languages are English, French, German, Italian, Polish. Oh wow. And okay, localization is here. Spanish, Portuguese, Arabic, and so on. So we're gonna start and stop with English. I'm gonna keep the subtitles on. Subtitle size medium is fine for me. Streamer mode, which I could not find earlier, apparently is right here. So we're gonna turn streamer mode on. Let me apply that really quick. But it gets rid of the radio station music that may or may not be copyrighted. Well, that may be copyrighted. Um, you can change it between speakers or headphones for the audio input. And if you rotate the map, it'll, however the map is rotated, will align with the direction of travel. I don't know why this is cut off. The text is not within the box, but I get the gist. For audio, you basically have audio volume and truck engine volume. I'm going to turn this down, and this is specifically for the audio volume of the game. If you want to adjust the volume of the music in the game, use the in-game radio. Truck engine volume, I'll keep it the way it is. Display, rendering mode, fidelity 30 frames per second. I'm not going to touch this just because I'm on a PlayStation anyway. I might fiddle around with some more stuff if I were on my PC. Brightness is fine for me. You also have film grain, motion blur, colorblind mode, HDR, colorblind intensity, artistic look, filter gallery, improved side mirrors, which kind of want to see what that's about. Oh, so artistic look will let you do 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, cell shading, cyber, which is, I was not expecting that, colorize, comic, dither, and that's it. That's interesting. Not sure there's a photo mode in here, but whatever. The filter gallery has, oh wow. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not going to play in that. You get the point though. Improved side mirrors are either off or on, and upscaling cleanliness, default. I'm going to leave it at that. The controls, vibration and adaptive triggers are both on. X and Y invert, axes invert, I'm keeping it off. Sensitivity, I might have to adjust. I don't know if any of you have looked at any of my previous videos, but I tend to adjust the sensitivity Because sometimes it feels like I'm flailing around in a circle. And then you also have steering wheel sensitivity, and then the credits. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna try to give you a good 15 minutes of gameplay just to get the gist of how it's working, how it's running, and so on and so forth. I do have someone in my life that would love this game by virtue of it being a simulator, so it will definitely get played. So let's go to story mode. If you happen to hear a bark or a bork, my dog is behind me, also enjoying the game.
What about you? Still rumbling down the road with your trusty 18-wheeler?
You bet. Actually, got a pretty tempting offer on the table.
Spill the beans.
Well, first things first, it's in Europe.
Europe? Whoa, Felix!
Yeah, a big European company offering routes across the whole continent. The offer is really good.
Ooh, so you're thinking of moving across the pond?
Not so fast. Talking it over with Sarah, my wife.
How's she feeling about it?
Torn. She always wanted to see Europe, but with my job, she's been stuck raising the kids solo. Now they're all grown up.
You gotta take it, Felix.
I know, but things haven't been the easiest between us lately. All those years on the road, trucker marriages kind of run on phone calls, you know?
I hear you. But listen, you two will figure it out.
Hope you're right.
All right, so that was our intro. It's 9:37. The ship. So let's go to the gas station. Oh, this should be interesting. This is 2027. All right, go to the gas station. Press the R3 button to change the camera position. Press the up button to deactivate the parking brake. Press and hold the down button and then release it to start the engine. I'm probably not going to remember that. Left stick to steer. Right to accelerate. Am I just driving straight to the gas station? Oh, okay. Alright, L2 to brake. I have no idea what that last one just said. Press the right button to turn on and off the radio. And what was the other one? Oh, hold the right button. Oh, that's why it's doing that. Okay. Let's refill the truck. Alright. I need to refuel, but how do I do that? Oh, whoa, whoa.
5 minutes later.
Oh, I'm in the wrong. You know what? Y'all, we're not going to talk about this. Oh, I tell you. There we go. There we go. There will probably be a cut after I edit this to show you all how long it. You do not need to know how long it took me to realize I was not in the right spot at the station.
Fine. What's on the docket for this wonderful rainy day? The unsinkable ship? You can't be serious, robot. Movie, huh? Sounds fancy. So, I'm hauling a movie star? A ship version, anyway? Hold on, Dispatcher A. A miniature Titanic sounds fragile. Got it. Must be one heck of a movie they're filming. All right, Dispatcher A. Send over the details, and I'll be on my way to pick up this cinematic shipwreck. I can't believe a machine is giving me orders. That's the brave new world, I guess. How could you? Never mind. Felix always delivers, even if it's a miniature ocean
There we
liner
go.
with a
Why do I
Hollywood
have to hold
destiny.
that so hard in order to get that to turn? Right. Yes, I do realize I need to
Okie
go
dokie.
and fix my truck, but I'll do that later. Yeah, see, I need to adjust the controls because this, I'm not gonna get along with this at all. Definitely not doing it top down, and definitely not doing that. There we go. There's a hotel, so I'm going the right way, but I'm definitely gonna have to get used to these controls. Okay. Don't know how to signal, so this is gonna be fun. Ooh, please don't hit the car. Please don't hit the car. Phew. No! Not the railing! Use the truck corner quickly so I can the hot beams. Oh yeah. Definitely need to look at the controls for this ahead of time. I know next time, those of you that are used to playing these games, don't laugh at me. Because once I put the load on this truck, it's going to be horrible. If you think I'm driving badly now, good night. Took that corner way too fast. I know that. Ooh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm going to have to adjust the sensitivity. I'm getting a little bit of speed. But my time is it's horribly. What I should have done once I realized what I messed up on when needing to refuel was started the game over, but here we are. Am I going to Skyward Pictures? I think I am. I think that's what we talked about. I do want to say the feeling that my controller vibrating and rumbling and all of that kind of good stuff, I was not ready for. Oh, am I going over the speed limit? No, I'm right at the speed limit. Okay. We're gonna have another ramp coming up. That's after I pass. I'll do this one. Yeah, that's their off ramp. Or on ramp. Alright, so this one is mine, I think. I did remember my signal this time. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Alright, slow down a little bit. Try to get some speed. I should have caught some speed trying to get up the hill, bro. Come on. Alright, we made it up the hill. Oh my goodness. Now, funnily enough, I'm not stressed out. I'm just very, very, very unfamiliar with the controls. I think I need to get into... I need to get into the left lane? Yep. Alright. What the world? Alright, there's a person running in place. I don't want to know what that's about. That's about this one, and I'm over here to the right apparently at mine. Is it? Do I need the back end, or do I need to... There it is. And I've been driving in the dark because I didn't know how to turn on the... You're just now telling me to turn on the headlights? Are you kidding me? Side view mirrors. Nope. Side view mirrors. I got side view mirrors. There they are. No, stop. Stop. Whew. Whew. Okay. So we made it to pick up our load. I wasn't stressed out. I did panic though, however, after I said I wasn't going to get stressed out because they tell you to brake with L2, right? It wasn't until a little bit earlier that I finally realized that I also reverse with L2. My brain just got stuck on the brake part a few minutes ago. So if you're already reversing, how do you brake, right? Anyway, I'm going to say this about this game. I would need to learn the controls. This is literally my very first truck driving simulator game. I like the environment so far. I do think if you're going to throw somebody into a game like this, one, don't put the credits or don't attribute anything to anybody that made whatever with your opening credits over your tips and tricks and slight bit of a tutorial if you want them to know what they were doing. Granted, I can go into options and see the controls or whatever. But yeah, so I started off incorrectly. I also didn't realize that I needed to look for it literally said go to the gas station, and I drove into the gas station. I had no idea I needed to go to the little green highlighted area specifically because I didn't even know the green highlighted area was over there until I changed. What was I doing? I think I pulled forward some and changed like the camera view, and then I saw it and I was like, oh. And like I said a little while ago, I probably should have just started the game over at that point. But no, it took me quite a while to see that. Now, I don't know if I was supposed to know that ahead of time. I also don't know if I was supposed to see that during those tips and tricks. So, uh, I'm presuming the dispatcher is AI. It doesn't, I haven't interacted with it enough to know if it's going to bug me or not. But yeah, so the game uses AI, of course. What is it? Where the Wind Meets, I think is another one that uses AI in like the chat, for combos and stuff that you have to do within the game. So like it's out there and it's been out there for a while. AI in games is not new. But as far as like the how it looks and everything else, the environment's kind of cool. The sounds are kind of, there was a beeping weird sound earlier that I still don't know where that came from. That was kind of bugging me a little bit. The controls are a little bit too sensitive for me, but that's me specifically. Of course, you can adjust the sensitivity to your taste. I will definitely knock down the X and Y axis sensitivity just because that's more comfortable for me. Would I play it again? Yeah, I'll probably play it again. I don't. I told you all what the review said at the beginning. I've never played one to know how they feel about the previous ones to compare it to this one. You know what I mean? Um, so I'm brand new. I could probably give a better synopsis after I played the game for a little while, just to get comfortable with it. But for right now, like it's a good looking game. I think I would enjoy it a bit. Don't know how long I'd play it, but yeah. So I would definitely check it out if you have a chance. I did not look at the current price on the game. I will be honest with you on that. A previous review said it was $39.99. I'm going to go with that. Whether you think it's worth it or not, that one will have to be up to you. Again, I don't do numerical reviews. I will tell you how I feel about it. You don't have to trust me. You can try it out yourself. But anyway, thanks again to Key Miller for the review, Key. I'm stuck on whether I should just post this video as is or if I should do a short showing me bumping into everything known to man. So again, thanks for you all stopping by. If you like this, please give me a like and possibly a subscribe. I have other content on my page and I take feedback. I hope you all have a good day and I will talk to you soon.